Hey guys, what's going on? This is Travis P11. I want to welcome you back to the channel. Well, here's the deal, guys. We've had some freezing cold temperatures and pouring rain for the last couple days out here in Central Nebraska. Things are awfully soggy and just not very fun for range conditions. So I decided to just go ahead and hold off going to the range this week. And also, I'm waiting on the arrival of a replacement magazine from Sky Firearms. And as soon as I get that, I'm going to take it out there and do some test firing to see how well it works, as well as see if those frame pins are going to hold into place in the firearm. Now, as you know, the frame pins have been walking out of my CPX2 the last couple range trips that I had, and those were even oversized ones that I installed. Well, I did just a little bit of super glue gel on the pins and put the pins back in, and we'll see what happens. So I didn't use like any harsh Loctite or anything like that, just enough to kind of keep them from sliding out. So we'll see what happens in that situation. So anyway, I ran into a friend at the local Walmart today when I was doing an ammo run, and she had shared with me an upcoming event at the range that we both belong to. Now, we have a fantastic, it is a private range, but they also consider it public, range out here in Central Nebraska, just south of Interstate 80. It is the 1,000 plus Robb Jeffrey Range, or the Robb Jeffrey Memorial Firing Range. It's a fantastic range that's got all sorts of different distances you can shoot at. I've done a walking video on this before, and this is where I tend to film the majority, if not almost all of my videos. And in the springtime, they tend to have different events that are open to the public. Now, granted, they tend to be fundraisers, or they're events where the public can come in and sample different types of activities at the range. Well, this one is a fundraiser for the Dawson County Hero Flight. And if you're familiar with Hero Flights, what it is, they're basically nonprofits that are set up in different communities, and the idea is to raise funds so that we can send our veterans, pay for the travel costs and all that, for our veterans to get a chance to go visit the memorials in Washington, D.C. Okay, the memorials that they fought to earn. Okay, and so the Dawson County Hero Flight is going to be a co-sponsor for this event, and the event that's going to be coming up at our range is going to be really cool. This is the Shooting Clinic Steel Challenge and Open Range Day. And when I went to this a couple years ago, it was really cool. Hornady was there. They had a 50 cal setup you could shoot. They had 3-gun and so on. So let's look at some of the events that are going to be going on. By the way, this is April 8th. 2017, and remember, it is a fundraiser, so there is going to be a fee at the door. But I went 2 years ago, and I stayed for like, I don't even know, the whole day. I think I stayed from 9 in the morning till 4 or 5 in the afternoon. It was that cool. So what we're going to have here is the Long Range Steel Gong Challenge. And I'm not sure exactly how that's going to be set up, but what I can tell you is that the 1,000, the 1K plus range that I shoot at has ranges I go out to beyond 1,600 yards. I want to say 1,800 yards. So if you've got yourself a little cannon you want to bring with you and test out, you can certainly do that. They're going to do a three-gun clinic and competition. And so I'm not sure if they're going to have a few Hornady test shooters come out and kind of show their skills. But when they offered it 2 years ago, it was completely open to the public, so you could try 3-gun if you wanted to. And there's actually a local 3-gun event coming up here kind of within my area in a week or so here, and I'm thinking about trying it. I've never done it before. I don't really have all the gear for it, but it doesn't exactly matter for some of the classes you can enter. They're also going to have the handgun range open where you can come in and you can bring your firearms with you, play around with your handguns on the range. The instructors are going to be there to help you with your shooting skills. And I did a hour or two defensive handgun course a couple years ago, and it was just awesome. They're also going to have a trap range if you like to shoot clay pigeons, or blue rock as we call it out here in Nebraska. It's going to be sponsored by the Bertrand Rock Crushers. And then also they're going to show off the new Hornady Ballistics app, which I haven't tried yet. I don't use a lot of ballistics calculators, but I really should, because I do purchase quite a few Hornady products, or just to see the trajectory of ammo, to learn how this app is going to work is going to be really cool. Sight-in and practice begins at 9. Pulled pork lunch at noon. Competition begins at 1:30. So I'm not sure if they're going to see who can hit the different steel targets out to different distances. I am very, very tempted to just take my Mosin out there, set it for 1,000 meters or whatever, just lob rounds and see if I can possibly connect with something. Nice little 30-degree arc, might deliver the ranges downfield. So yeah, it's going to be $35 per person, but for a whole day of shooting fun, And a lot of it, you know, you don't have to pay anything to do it, which makes it really cool. To get the instruction and so on, it really makes it worth it. Not to mention the fact, guys, that this is for a very, very cool cause. I'm all about the Dawson County Hero Flight. Now, while I myself am not a veteran, I do support veteran causes and veteran-owned businesses as much as I can. In fact, I'll go out of my way to support veteran-owned businesses if I'm traveling to certain locations, just because I do believe that veterans deserve the best care they can possibly get and the best support from our community they can possibly get. I'm strong about that. And so that's what I believe in. Also, they're going to have raffle tickets. They're going to give away a Savage Model 12.5R 308, which makes it very cool. So, yeah, this might be something worth checking out, guys. If you happen to be driving through Nebraska, you're coming across Central Nebraska on Interstate 80, which is our primary arterial interstate that goes across the state. Hey, just stop off for the day, have a good time. The range is pretty easy to get to. It's about 10 or 15 minutes, I think, off the interstate. It's a pretty easy, fairly easy route to get out there. So yeah, there you go. So Shooting Clinic Steel Challenge and Open Range Day, April 8th, 2017 at the 1,000 plus Robb Jeffrey Memorial Range. So there you go, guys. Again, lots of good causes. I've always got the link for the range on my videos. You guys can check it out. It's $100 a year for an individual or $200 for a family. You get access to basically everything with the exception of the long range tower. I believe you have to pay a little bit extra for that. I don't use the long range facility. I don't usually go beyond 300 or 400 yards. I don't really have anything that'll reach out that far. But if you do, you have lots of cool options to shoot at this location. It's one of the few places that has this kind of freedom to shoot also. They've got all sorts of different ranges you can check out: rimfire range, pistol range, short carbine, shotgun, and all that fun stuff. So it is definitely worth something to look into. So there you have it, guys. All right. So anyway, I want to thank you for tuning in today. I want to thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Again, please support your local veteran causes. Don't forget, guys, you can also follow me over on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. And I'm hoping, again, like I said, I can get out and get a couple days worth of range time in. I'm ready to go, just waiting for that mag to show up, and we're going to make it happen. Yeah, so there we have it, guys. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I want you to have fun. As always, I want you to be safe. Okay, we're getting ready for a new week. I want you guys to have an awesome week. And as always, we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys, and have a good one. All right, bye.